Hi, good afternoon to everyone. And we are here with Lily Ordaz, and she is an ex-employee from Smithfield. She just took a decision to quit after so many years of being an employee there, and we want to know a little bit about her story, but who better than her to shed some light on what's going on. Thank you so much, Lily, for joining us today. And Lily, can you tell us, how long have you been working at Smithfield?
Of course. Hello, my name is Lily Ordaz. I worked for Smithfield about 13 years. It is a long time.
And why did you decide to quit?
Well, I took this decision. It was so hard for me to take that decision, but it was for take care of my family, to protect my family for the coronavirus, because there are too many people sick in there, and I think that is not a safe place to be there right now.
I understand.
Definitely. What are the security measures that Smithfield, your ex-employer, did to protect you?
Well, they are checking temperatures before the people start working, and they provide us sanitizer, but nothing else, nothing that I can consider like essential to protect our lives, you know.
Did they provide masks for you?
No, they just changed like a kind of different hairnet, but it is not a mask. It is not like a special mask to protect the face. It is just like a hairnet, but this is just to protect the product from the hair to go into the production. It is nothing that can protect the employees.
So they told employees to wear those hairnets as a mask temporarily?
I don't know exactly why they told them, because I was not there, but I think that is what they say, and I was looking that it is not safe at all. It is nothing.
Okay. And what is are there any social distancing between employees when they're working?
No, this is a very big problem in there, that all the people is working together in lines, but they are like shoulder with shoulder. So what about the distance that the government is talking about? Like when we go to the store, they say that we have to be like 6 feet apart one each other. And the people in there is working in a line, there are like 20 or 30 people working together. So it is very easy to get sick in there.
Is it the same case in the cafeterias and in the locker rooms?
In the cafeterias, they put like a special protection, but just with cardboard. So I think that it is nothing, that is not a good idea. For my point of view, is not a good idea, because the cardboard can have the coronavirus for a long time.
Okay. Okay. And that's to make sure that when people were eating, nothing would spill over to the next person eating at the other side?
Yes, they are trying like to put like a division between one and another employee. But one people finish and another person arrive to the same table and the same chair. So I think that is not a good idea.
Okay. Why are the people at Smithfield so afraid to talk? We've been trying to talk to a lot of people, but everybody that has talked to us does prefer to be anonymous. Is there a reason why employees of Smithfield will not speak to the media?
Yes, well, all the time they make a meeting for all the employees like every single month. And all the time they tell us like we are not the right person to speak with the media when something happening there. Like for example, like an explosion like for ammonia or something like that. They say like you guys are not the right person to talk to the media. We have somebody that will be the person to talk to them. And many people is just afraid to lose their jobs. I understand that all of us, we have our payments, all of us, we have our bills, we have our houses to pay, but it's more important to stay healthy.
Exactly.
That's why the people is not talking, or they continue to going to work because they don't want to lose their jobs.
Now, there is mention that some of the things that Smithfield has done to try to entice people to not miss any days of work is to offer them a $500 bonus. Do you know anything about this $500 bonus?
Yes, I heard about that. I have a lot of friends in there, and they was telling me that the company wants to offer $500 for somebody who has like a perfect attendance. Nobody like if they don't feel sick any day, but I mean $500 is nothing used to protect our bodies.
Yeah, I strongly feel the same way. $500 does not buy health at all.
No.
So you didn't feel safe at work at all?
No, not at all, because well, there is too many people in there. A lot of people is sick, and we use the same bathrooms, same cafeterias, everything, even the stairs. Everything we have to. There is too many people in there that come and go during the breaks. It will be so easy to get sick in there. Even the locker rooms, everybody get together at the same point.
Were you provided with gloves?
All the time we use gloves, but not for the coronavirus. We use gloves like a PPE.
Normally, every day, depending on your job that you do?
Yes, it is like a personal protective equipment.
Mm-hmm. For every day, it doesn't matter if it was last year or this year, it's always been like that?
Yes, always.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for this time. I know that, you know, it took a lot for you to make this hard decision for you and your family, and I commend you on that. And, you know, we keep praying for all the Smithfield workers as well, that we want them to be safe.
Yes, I decided to do this for all my coworkers, for all my friends that are still working in there, even family, because I want all of them to stay home. I think that 3 days is not enough. They want only 3 days, and even it's not 3 days, it's just like a long weekend. So it's not enough to clean, and it's not even to clean. There is too many people in there that are sick already, and they don't even know. Like, you know, like maybe the symptoms will show up like in 5 days, but they still there. They still talking to the people, so the other people is getting sick. That's why now, yesterday or one day before was only 80 people. Now it's almost 200. So it is a lot. They need to stop. They need to stop. I don't really understand why they don't shut down, because it could be even better for them to wait for a couple weeks or 3 weeks and later start all over with all the employees healthily. Instead of that, they prefer to keep working, but the employees will get sick, and their families also.
I couldn't agree with you more. Just an instant shutdown would alleviate some of that fear that people have and make it so much better for everybody. Now, the city mayor had mentioned that Smithfield will not shut down because of them being considered essential. How do you feel about that? That there's potential that it may never shut down?
No, the thing is that they say that they are essentials, that because we have to provide like food for all the American tables. But the thing is that they don't really think about it. I know before my another job was printing labels, and I know where all the food goes. I know they deliver a lot of meat to China, to Russia, and Mexico. So they the meat, they don't really stay in the United States. Most of the meat goes there. So they say they feel like essentials because they want to provide food for all the United States. But to be honest, they don't want to shut down the company. They don't want to lose money. But it's not to provide food because there is not only the one company in the whole United States that produce meat. There is too many other companies that are working that they can provide food to our tables, but another companies that they don't have sick people in there. In this case, we have a lot of people sick and a lot of people have the coronavirus already, and they need to shut down because in other ways it will continue and will be not only a few hundreds, it will be thousands.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for taking the time and the courage to talk on camera here with us. We really wish the hope and hope the best for you and your family. We all feel that you took the right decision as well. And we will pray for everybody else that needs prayer inside of Smithfield.
Yes, of course. I think that it is the best decision I ever made because I want to protect my family and myself also.
Yes. Yes, you did the best thing you could for your family. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for giving me this time to talk because I want to do it for all my friends and all my coworkers.
Yes, we'll keep them in our minds, and we'll keep fighting for them as well as long as we can.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.